question and answer time, everybody. So I got a lot of questions, so let's answer them. I had to write them all down, so it might take me a while because I'm not really good at reading my own writing. Okay. A lot of the questions are actually really good, and I didn't expect, so that's pretty awesome. Okay. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I'm in a relationship. Been in a relationship for a while. Where do I live? I live in Southern California. Why do I use only one crutch? Very good question. I feel that using two crutches, I'm not as handy. It takes both my hands, and it's hard for me to carry things. So if I just use one crutch, I actually have a free hand. So that's why I use one crutch. Do I normally go out with my leg? It's a funny question. It depends on if I remember to charge it at night. I forget sometimes to charge it because I'm too tired or my day was really busy, so I'll just crash. And then I forget to charge it, and then I can't wear it. But I normally like to wear it when I go out and about, do daily errands and all that, mainly because when I go out, I don't like to get stared at too much. When I go out wearing my crutch, I get stared at a lot. I'm so used to it now that I just ignore it. But sometimes I'll get some rude people every once in a while that just kind of get under my skin. But I'm still trying to be polite and understanding because I don't think they truly understand. But yeah. What size shoe are you? I get made fun of a lot about this. I'm a size 7.5, 8 wide. I have hobbit feet. I have pretty big feet. Have I ever dated a devotee? Not that I'm aware of. What's my job? Acting and modeling. Some of my hobbies, acting and modeling. I'm a workaholic. I pretty much, if I'm not doing that, I figuring out how to do that or what else I can do for it. I really don't do very much of anything else. How tall am I? Jay, that's a great question. I am about 5'1" on a very good day. I'm very short. That's okay because it makes it easier for me to go underneath like stuff. How easy is it for me to be able to move my stump? Very easy. It's just like it's if you were to move your own leg. It's just up, down, around, to around. Very simple for me. How does it feel to have a stump? I don't know anything different. When I lost my leg, I was very young, so it's very hard for me to compare. Sex positions. That's for me to know, and you guys I don't know, for someone else to imagine. That's what I'm trying to imagine. To imagine. How do I feel about my website? I'm very proud of it, actually. Part 1, right? So I put a pause. The next question. Carl, do you feel using crutches do you ever use crutches day-to-day life or always use your leg? It depends. Me if I charge my leg or not, because I have a sea leg and I have to charge it every night and I forget sometimes, and because I forget, I can't wear it the next day. But when I'm at home, I do like to use my crutch. But when I do go out, I like to use my leg. So this is from Phil. Do you prefer to have sex with your leg on or off? And my favorite sex position. I'm just like a girl, you guys. And sex position, it all depends. Having sex with my leg on or off, I'm more all natural, so off. This is a question from Kevin. What are your thoughts about devotees? You're just like everybody else. And if you're different, then so am I. And I think I'm just like everybody else. You guys are normal, and if you guys prefer some other kind, of someone who's an amputee, and if I feel ill will about that, then I think I would feel ill will about myself, and I don't. I'm very happy with myself and who I am, and therefore I'm very happy for who you guys are. Where am I from? From California. How do you have a fit body? I eat healthy, I exercise, and I take care of myself as best as I possibly can. What roles does your stump play with your sexuality? Just another body part. Do I love my body? Abso-freaking-lutely. Would I wear a bikini to the beach? Oh yeah. I have a saying where if you don't like it, don't look. Not my problem. This is a funny question. Do you ever sometimes forget you have one leg? Yes. All the time. In my head, for some reason, it still thinks I have two legs, so sometimes I just will forget about it. And I'll be like, what are the people looking at? Oh, that's right, it's me. I have one leg, whatever. But yeah, I forget I'm an amputee. How is sex as an amputee? I never had sex before I was an amputee, so I can't really compare, unfortunately. But sex as an amputee, just for me, my own personal, pretty good. This is from Steve. Have you ever had your toes sucked on, and did you like the feeling? I'm a very ticklish person, or very ticklish? That's the word. I have had it, and I just started laughing. And it was really ticklish to me. I started laughing. It was, yeah. Would I ever consider wearing toe rings? And if so, would I do videos and pictures? Absolutely. Toe rings. I have a thing with my toes where I like wearing socks. I always wear socks. I love socks. All kinds of socks. Wear to bed. I get made fun of by my family and friends because I wear socks with my sandals. So I really do love socks. But I will wear a toe ring for you guys and do a video and do some pictures for you guys. Andre, can your muscles on your stump contract? I can, what's that word? Flex. I can do that with my stump. So, do that. Can I show the ending of my stump to show the bone? You can't really see the bone at all. It's right about here. But yeah, it actually, since I lost my leg at a young age, bone still grew, so it kind of grew into a little bit of a point. But this is as far as you can see. Just can't really tell. It's not like you can see the bone to the skin or anything like that. I don't have any special feelings in my stump at all. It's just a regular, it's a part of my leg. And Andre, you asked me, can I get a stump orgasm? I don't even know what that is. So I guess no. I've never really thought about it. Here's some questions from Andrew. How do you feel about devotees? Just like everybody else. Okay, so this is my leg right here. This is where I have the suction button right here. And this is where I charge it, right there. This is my C leg. And I'm not into painting my toes because I like socks. So I'm not really big on wearing sandals with my leg. So I figure why waste the time. But here's some questions from Andrew. How do I feel about devotees? You guys are just like everybody else. I honestly don't see the big deal about being attracted to amputees. I myself am an amputee, but I do think I'm a big deal. Just kidding. But I don't think you guys are anyone different than anybody else. You guys are just normal people to me. How do other amputees feel about devotees? I'm not quite sure. I know as a child growing up, I was warned about you guys. But honestly, now that I know much more about devotees, there's nothing to be warned about. How do you pursue an amputee woman? I know a lot of amputees. Most of them are all males. And the female amputees that I know, just like anyone else, how would you approach a regular woman? Just make them feel extra special, like every woman would want to feel, and loved. Make them feel beautiful. Is a big thing with amputee women is self-esteem. The more you pump up their self-esteem and make them feel extra special in your life, the better chance you'll have with them. How do I feel about dating a devotee? If I was in a relationship, no problem. As long as you treat me right and be a good man, I don't care what you're into. Just be a good man to me. This is from Dustin, some of his questions. What are your favorite kind of outfits to wear? Pajamas. I love pajamas. I will wear them anywhere. When I was in high school, I would wear them almost every single day. Not the same pajamas, of course, but I feel they are absolutely comfortable and, yeah, pajamas. Would I wear things to show off my stump in public? I wear things that are comfortable. So if it does, show my stump a little bit, it shows my stump. And if people have a problem with that or don't like it, don't look. I'll go to the beach and I'll wear whatever I want. I'll wear a bikini, and if I gross you out or disgusting or whatever some people out there think, don't look at me. Don't care. Have I ever used my stump sexually to my significant other? I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Is it easy for me to spot a devotee in public? I'm so used to being stared at that I really don't pay attention anymore. So if is a devotee out there who's staring at me or what, I can't tell the difference. I'm sorry, it's not like you guys have a name tag saying I'm a devotee. This is from Jean. Can you walk with your leg in the park with no shoes and in nylons? I probably can, but because I have fake skin on it, I would prefer not to. I have been able to, if I'm at home and I'm wearing my leg, I'll not wear shoes. But I won't wear socks either because it's too slippery for me. But in public, I would like to wear a shoe just because I like to save the foot and the skin, because the skin will peel off and get rubbed off. So yeah. Can I walk with my leg in the sand? No. I have to have a hard, even surface. Is the best way for me to walk. It's very hard for me to even walk in the sand with my crutch. I have to adjust my crutch so it's easier for me to walk. Can I walk with crutches and have my leg on at the same time? With nylons or no nylons, it's too hard on me. Mainly it's because it's either my body's so used to me either having a leg on or having a crutch. If I do both, it confuses my mind. It's like, do I walk? Do I crutch? What do I do? So I've tried it. It's very confusing for me. This is from DJ. Have you ever worn a high heels on crutches, and how difficult is it? Not very difficult with the crutches. It's no problem. Would I ever consider making a video with me crutching in high heels? Absolutely. To come. This is from Samuel. Do you feel sexier as an amputee? I don't know the difference in me with or without a leg. I feel sexier depending on what I'm wearing. So if I'm wearing a dress and I know I look good in a dress, damn. But if I'm wearing like PJs, I don't look as sexy and I don't feel as sexy. But yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm an amputee or not. When losing your leg, did it set you on a path to make you feel more confident? Do you think that maybe without having lost your leg, would you feel as confident? That's a very good question. But before I lost my leg, I wasn't a very confident girl. I was very closed and very shy. So after I lost my leg, I did become very confident. This is the last question from Samuel. What is a favorite thing, or what is something in your daily life that you wish you didn't have to deal with having one leg? That really stumped me. I actually had to really sit there and think about it. But I would say my crutch, and that's mainly because I always have to be aware of where I put it and who's around me, because I don't want to trip anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody with it, especially when I'm around little children or like a party with kids or whatnot. You know, I always have to make sure I'm aware of where I place it so no one trips over it or anything of that sort. This question is from Stump Lover. Is there a reason why I only use one crutch? Yes, it's because I like to be a little bit more mobile and be able to use my hands more. And then I have some questions you guys sent me after I wrote all these down, so let me answer those. This one is from Ian. What's some stuff I enjoy doing for fun? Sleeping. I don't get to sleep very much because I'm always working. What's my favorite kind of food? I'm into Mexican food. What kind of music do I enjoy listening to? Depends on what my mood is. I have a lot of songs I have for people I know that remind me of each other, so I'll pump that song up and I'll call that person and be like, oh my gosh, our song's on, and start dancing, singing. But it pretty much, I guess, pop? I guess you can say. What's the worst thing about being an amputee? There's always plus and negatives to everything, but I say the absolute worst, I guess being misunderstood by people. Them always assuming that I can't do something, and then having to try and show them that I can. I guess you can say would be the worst thing. What are some of the unexpected benefits from being an amputee? Going to theme parks and not waiting in line. It's awesome. Especially when you go to Disneyland and the line is 3 hours and you go, hey, I'm disabled. I get on in less than 15 minutes. Awesome. What kind of feelings do I have in my residual limb, and does it hurt? Great questions. One of the things that I have to deal with is I can move my toes, and they're not there. If I think about it, it's like when your leg or arm falls asleep and you get the tingling sensation. It's what I feel, and it kind of outlines my toes, and I can move them. Sometimes I will have phantom pains where I get sharp pains that rush up my body, and even if I'm in the middle of movement, I have to stop suddenly, and my friends and family will look at me and be like, phantom pain? Phantom pain. Okay. How often do they even occur? It depends. Sometimes I won't get them for months, and then suddenly in a week I'll have 3 or 4 of them in a day. It also ranges from really, really painful to, okay, that's just a phantom pain, no big deal. And I think that's pretty much all the questions that I have. So